Hi. So, I'm going to tell you about something that I am going to do as an experiment. And I've been known to do some pretty strange things. And so, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care what people think of me, it doesn't matter. What matters is my health. And things are starting to come together. Like, the filling I had taken out, it's healed over already. It hasn't even been a week, and it's healed over. And I'm doing the moringa, and the chelation with the red onion pureed water, right? So I've been doing that daily, but I have changed my routine where I don't take my chelation in the morning. I do it at 10 o'clock because I get up at 7 and I take my supplements, and then 2 hours later I will take my chelation medications. However, I kind of I kind of go back and forth. I'm not always on time, but I make sure that it's at least 2 hours between both. Because with chelation, with the moringa and the red onions, they will bind to the heavy metals and draw them out of my body. But I take magnesium, and magnesium is a metal, and it's going to, be absorbed by those things, and kind of like it's going to be flushed out. And so I was finding that I was starting to have a few problems. Like the other day, I shouldn't have ate all that cheese. I ate so much cheese, it was unbelievable. I had such a craving. I had such a craving. Anyway, it binds the hell out of you. Trust me on that one. But there is something that I'm going to do that is kind of off the wall. And the reason I'm going to do it is because I remember being a child. And I remember if our hands got chapped in the wintertime. I remember my mother would literally, like we could pee on our hands and let them air dry. And then we washed them after, of course. But for a period of time, we'd pee on them and we'd let them air dry. And the chapped, like from the wintertime, from not having the proper gloves, our chapped hands would literally, like, it would fix it. It would fix that issue. So I remember those things. I remember my mother talking about urine and the benefits of urine. Well, I was watching YouTube the other day, and there was a doctor. Sorry, I have to turn the light on. There was a doctor, and she was talking about urine, and she was talking about the plasma in the urine. Now, I read up about it, and to be honest with you, that part of it I don't agree with, because she said that there was plasma in urine, and there is, but that plasma usually comes from things like a urine infection or some bleeding, internal bleeding or something, right? Because that's got plasma in it, the blood, and so it binds with that, and it will absorb that into your system, right? So, and when you pee, it will come out with your urine, right? So that plasma, but that's only if you have some type of internal problem. At least that's what I seen, what I gleaned from it. However, the skin thing, I do agree with her. I do know it's true. And I didn't know some of this other stuff. I mean, I was a kid when I was doing it, right? So I had no idea what it was for, why I was doing it. My mother was telling me, and I was doing it, and it was working, right? So what I found out is in your urine, there actually is stem cells. And those stem cells will multiply at a very fast rate if they're given the option to ferment, right? Now, I know you're going to think I'm a nutler, but everybody does anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care. This is my journey. Anyway, so I was watching this doctor, and she has the most beautiful, flawless skin, like absolutely, like it's just like that. Like no wrinkles, no nothing, just perfect, right? Just perfect. And I was like, oh God, I would love to look like that. Anyway, so I listened up. And what she does is she saves her urine, and she saves it for 21 days. It will literally ferment. And then she puts it in a little spray bottle, and she spritzes her face with it. I was like, you spray this on your face? Urine on your face? Ooh, stinky. Anyway, so I thought, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I know I sure as hell can't drink it, because she was talking about drinking it, and I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to drink my urine. I mean, I'm not desperate, right? I'm not on a mountainside somewhere and stranded from an airplane crash. But if I was, I might drink it, but I'm not. So the part of her video that I did watch and that I am, you know, thinking about getting into, right? So I did it. I urinated in a mason jar, like she said to do, and it was, you know, it was a little fair amount of like a quarter, right? And the morning urine is the strongest, right? However, I've had the weirdest shit happen to my body. Unfreaking believable, the stuff that's taking place in my body. My urine doesn't have a smell. It's the perfect color. It's like a lemonade, a light lemonade color. It's like perfect. It's like perfect. Now, I did pee in a mason jar, and I'm going to make sure that mason jar is put away. Nobody touches that, right? So it's about a quarter of the mason jar, but that much. And what she said is in that quarter amount, okay, in that quarter amount of urine, there is 140 stem cells. Now think about this. I have skin cancer, right? And I've been healing my lesions with iodine and baking soda, dandelion root. Sometimes I even used duct tape because I had no Band-Aids. So duct tape and all this stuff. Like, I don't care what people think of me as long as it works, right? I mean, I treated one on my face the other day. And so, you know, this is true. You know, this is what I'm doing. And so I thought, well, I could do that. Yeah, I could spray my urine on my face. I really could. It's not, what's a big deal? It's my pee. It's my body. It's fluid that comes from my body. Now, what the one person said is that it is the way the body rids of the toxins. Well, okay, but mine's a perfect color. I don't have any infections. I've been doing chelation. And that's where the problem is that if I do my chelation, continue to do it, and then I use a spritzer of my own urine and spray my face with it, I'm basically putting the chemicals back into my body through absorption through my skin, because I'm doing chelation to get rid of them, and then I'm spraying it on my skin and putting them back in, right? So I looked it up, and there was a doctor fellow was talking about the fact that in the fact of chelation, and if you're worried about putting it back into your body's going to get rid of it anyway. Your body is in this continual process of getting rid of it. Now, I don't want to overwhelm my body. So I thought the best thing to do is to wait the 21 days that she says to let your urine ferment, okay? 21 days. I'm on day 2. I could show it to you, but what's the point? It's pee. It's pee. It looks like pee. It doesn't smell like pee because it has no smell, but I'm going to leave it in the mason jar for 21 days, and then I'm going to spray it on my skin. However, the reason why I'm going to do it that way and not start right away is not only because it needs to ferment, but I am going to continue to do chelation right up until that 21 days is up, and when I'm going to start spraying my skin with my urine, because I want to make sure that the heavy metals, because I had amalgam filling, the whole tooth was removed, okay? So I want to make sure that those semblances of heavy metals, if they may be in my system, that I'm flushing them out. I want to make sure, right? And I know that my body is getting rid of them. I know that my body is, because I know my body. I listen to it. I've been having sweats like crazy, and my blood pressure is no longer high, but I've been sweating like a pig, like seriously sweat, right? My hair is curly for a reason, like seriously. So I've been sweating. I haven't been having the headaches any longer. The headaches have stopped, but I feel different. I feel different. My teeth feel better, right? I'm waking up in a better mood. I'm waking up like almost like with all this energy, okay? And so it's not something that I really could say happened before, but it is now. So I really do believe that my body is in the process of getting rid of the heavy metals. And I'm telling you, even my gums feel different. There's no inflammation there. There's no redness there. I did do the moringa today, and I put it right on my gum, and I let it absorb right into my gum where the worst part is in the front. Okay, now I heard that black seed oil is also a very good thing to do. So when I have some extra funds, I might go get some. But I just wanted to tell you that because stem cells will literally become what they need to become to heal your body, okay? It's like someone waving that magic wand. And I think because of my skin cancer, I'm having a lot of issues with like the dehydration of the face, okay? I'm not dehydrated. I'm not thirsty. I drink copious amounts of water, but I'm finding that my face is very wrinkled. Deep wrinkles. And I'm only 66. Anyway, so here's the point, right? Here's the point, in fact, is that I did try some urine on my face the other day. I tried it on not the side of the face with the cancer lesion, but I tried it on this face, this side of this face, this side of the face. And my skin went completely smooth. I mean, it was a matter of hours later, and it was like really tight, and it felt good, and I had no problems. I didn't break out in a rash or get burning or anything. And you know, people say, well, don't be putting that on your face. You're gonna ruin your skin. Listen, honey, my skin couldn't get any more ruined than it is. I smoked for 47 years, okay? Can you imagine the heavy metals that are in my system? Think about it, think about it. This is gonna take a period of time for me to do this, okay? It is. It's gonna take a period of time, but I'm going to try the urine spritz after 21 days. Then I'm going to try it for maybe a week or two and see exactly how it goes, because I know when I sprayed it on my skin the other day that it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. My skin felt good. The wrinkles seemed like they literally, like, damn, my stem cells must be rocking it. Yeah, must be rocking it. Anyway, just wanted to tell you that. I am going to post a link down below for the fact that there is stem cells in your urine. You know, like, they take your stem cells out and then they inject them back into you for a cost, right? All you have to do is go to the bathroom and pee in a bottle. Some of the things I say, like, you know, anyway. So I went over to the drugstore to see if I could find some moringa, because because I'm running out and I need it for the chelation. I only have about 4 or 5 capsules left. So I thought they might have it at the store in the health food aisle, but they don't. But there is another thing that I can use that is healthy for you to take, that helps with your blood pressure, that helps with the issues that I'm having with my skin and my gums and chelation. So, and that is pumpkin seeds. Yeah. So I got a bag of pumpkin seeds. Yeah. So I'm going to try them. I don't remember really eating pumpkin seeds ever. Yeah, I'm sweating like a pig. Sweating like a pig. Anyway, so I was going to show you the mason jar, but you know, you don't need to see my pee. And no, that's cayenne water right there. Yeah. My urine is a light lemonade color, and it says in the book, and in the internet, I should say, in the book, that is a sign of hydration, yeah. And not having a smell to my urine, which isn't a bad thing, because it says that my body's in balance, that my body is getting rid of the toxins. So if I had a lot of toxins in my body, if I, you know, was a drinker or smoker or anything like that, I even found that my sweat back in the day when I was doing all those things and eating copious amounts of sugar and treats and shit like that, yeah, my urine had a smell, but I'm shocked. I don't know if I like pumpkin seeds. They were $4 though, so they better work. Okay, so so this is what I'm doing. This is all I'm doing. I'm going to continue, like I said, to do the chelation until the 21st, or until the 21 days is up, and then I'm going to do the urine spritz, and keep an eye out for that, because like some of the things I do. But you know what? I could have been gone from this world 9 years ago, and the good Lord kept me around for a reason. So maybe it's to, you know, maybe it's to show my journey, to show that I'm not scared to try something that I know is going to keep me here on this earth. So I shall see you on the next video. The good Lord be well on. Namaste, my friends. Bye.